I'm Glen Miller, the coach of the varsity softball team here at Oyster River High School. I'd like to talk a little bit about the renovation project that is proposed for the outside fields. I'm very much in favor of this project for a number of reasons. The current fields don't drain very well, and for those of us that play spring sports, it takes a very long time before the fields are playable. And so, for example, last season we didn't get outside and practice outdoors until just a couple of days before our first game. The renovation is going to allow for fields that have much better drainage, and hopefully that means that we'll be able to get outside much earlier and better prepare ourselves for the season. I think that'll make for a better season and a better experience for the student athletes on my team, and also student athletes on all of the outdoor spring teams. I'm also very much in favor of the proposed artificial turf. Even with a well-drained field and new fields, it's going to be difficult, challenging to get out far in advance of the season. However, with a turf field, they can be treated like a driveway. The snow can be blown off the fields, and because the field warms up a little bit faster than natural grass, we could conceivably get out weeks in advance of the season, which is going to be a great benefit for our athletes, our student athletes on the softball team, but also other teams as well. I imagine all the teams would be eager to get outside earlier and better prepare themselves for the season. I would think we could get out as early as the first week of March most years, even if there's been significant snowfall. There have been some concerns about an artificial turf field warming up too much, becoming too hot to play, and potentially putting student athletes at risk for dehydration. This is a significant concern for turf fields down south where it's much warmer, but really I don't see it as a concern here at all. In fact, I think the fact that the turf field warms up a bit faster than natural grass and stays hotter than natural grass is actually an advantage, considering that we're going to be using the turf field from September to June. Those are our coolest months of the year, and those are the months in which we might get some adverse weather in late fall, and certainly throughout the winter we're likely to get snow. And by virtue of the fact that the turf field warms up a little bit faster, that snow can be removed more easily and the field can become playable. A turf field really could be played on, even here in New Hampshire, as many as 10 months out of the year. To me, the fact that the turf field warms up a bit faster is actually an advantage, not a disadvantage. I would feel very differently about it if Oyster River High School was located in South Carolina or Florida or Arizona, where it's much warmer. But here I think it's an advantage.